Alright, what's going on, guys? gdoggcasey here, getting ready for another Final Fantasy XIV tanking video. This time we're going to be doing the trial, the Howling Eye, I think it's called. I can't remember now. Howling Eye, yeah. And this is going to be Garuda. So, this trial was the first one that gave me a massive hard time when Jane and I first did it. Looks like we got a new DPS, which is totally alright. And, oh, whoops. I started using my level 60 rotation here. So what you want to do as a tank is bring Garuda over here, and there's going to be a couple different mechanics that she does that you want to keep an eye out for. Actually, I think I want to pull her even further back, because when she does that spin attack, she's damaging these rocks over here, and we don't want her to damage the rocks. One of the first things we're going to be on the lookout for is her ability that I think is called Slipstream. It's something like that. There it is. We can actually dodge it by coming to the outside, and it does a decent amount of damage. It's a little bit of a tank buster, so you want to try to avoid it if you can. When she jumps up, you want to come and hide behind these rocks. This is why you don't want the rocks to die, because you can save some damage there by hiding behind the rocks. Then you bring her over back to this rock here, and then we have these razor plumes, which as a paladin, I don't have any way of dealing with them. So we want to kill those plumes as fast as absolute possible, and it's going to be up to the DPS and even the healer sometimes to help out with that. One thing you can do to help out is make sure you do your level 45 class quest before you come in here, because I think it's Dragoon. I know for sure it's White Mage. You get a skill called Holy as a level 45 White Mage that really helps against those plumes, because it's an AoE stun that does a lot of damage, and you can kill them all really quickly. It looks like we did it fine even without that, so that's good. And we're basically just tanking and spanking over here in the corner until the next mechanics start up. She's gonna jump again, and this time she lands in the middle, I think, or on the outside. Never mind, not in the middle. One time she does land in the middle, but you can still hide behind there. And I'm gonna pull her on back over to the rock here. Hopefully she doesn't break too much rocks on the way here. Oh, she's jumping up again. Maybe this is when she goes in the middle. Yeah, there we go. So we want to hide behind the rocks again. Now, some of these don't actually require you to hide behind the rocks, but I do it anyway just because in case it is one of those times where it is required to hide behind the rocks, you're just better off being safe rather than sorry. There's more plumes here, so they have to die ASAP as well. We're going to be using Bloodbath to try to give our healer a break here, and I'll even throw on Convalescence, although that was actually totally wasted, so never mind. And we're just going to keep fighting here. It's really pretty simple. You might wipe the first time because it's the first trial that actually has mechanics that you need to be at least a little concerned about. You can use defensive cooldowns when you know a big hit is coming as well, just to sort of help out. And now there's no more barriers here. Oh, alright. So we don't necessarily have to go to the wall. We just still have to face her away from the party. Yeah, you don't want to go to the wall in this case because you'll take damage if you're on the outskirts. And we're just DPSing as much as we can. As a paladin at level 46, we don't really have a lot of options here, but we'll do our best here. We'll use our cooldowns when they're off cooldown. And things are going relatively well. And by relatively, I mean extremely. We're not even in danger at all of dying here. So there's the big cleave attacks. That's why you want to face her away from the group. We're going to use Mercy Stroke. And I think this is another instance where you want to kill the plumes. But again, I can't really do that because if I do, I will start facing Garuda towards the party members. So if you're DPS, you want to be careful to stay out of the cleave range, but it looks like it's not going to matter too much because we are already about to finish her off here. And there we have it. So like I said, our first time through, this was the trial. I think it took us like 10 times, to be honest, before we finally finished her, which was pretty embarrassing. But if I remember right, I think we might have had like a healer that wasn't really doing all that well. I can't remember, but, you know, I'm going to place the blame on someone else and not on me. Great job, team. And who was the guy who said he was new? I think it was Sori. So we'll give the new player the commendation here. He's the only one we can anyway. That is Cassie from the FC. She's the one who was healing, so great job to her and everyone else on the team. And great job to you guys for making it through this video. Thank you very much for watching. These trials are turning out to be relatively quick videos, which is good because they're kind of bite-sized and, you know, if you want to learn the mechanics, you don't have to go through a huge long video, so I like that. Hope you guys enjoyed. That was Garuda, normal mode. We'll be tackling her from the healer perspective in a couple days, and if you guys are interested in that, you can expect that later on. What's the next trial we're going to be doing? Cape Westwind. I don't even remember this at all, which means it's probably pretty simple. It's a level 49 trial. We'll get to it when we get to it. Again, thanks very much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.